Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. 185 panchayats to elect Sarpanch and Deputy Sarpanch on Monday. More than 150 panchayats inclined towards party in power, lobbying on for key posts. Madhav Gadgil Committee report on Western Ghats placed for public suggestion. Report recommends entire Western Ghats an ecologically sensitive area. Goa identified as potential site for wind park. Kerala, Karnataka, other two potential sites. Union government framing policy to auction or award wind farms. Supposedly defunct GCA election committee announces new managing committee. Election commission withheld results till Friday. Question arises, why were results not declared on Wednesday? And National Boat Sailing Championships conclude. Strong show by Goans wins several gold medals at championships. Now the news in detail. 185 panchayats will have their new sarpanchas and the deputy sarpanchas on Monday. Many of the panchayat panels have informally decided their candidate for sarpanch and the deputy posts. Lobbying for the key post will continue till the last moment. BJP-backed panchayat panels are all set to rule more than 150 panchayats. Have a look.
185 panchayats will have their sarpanch and deputy elected on Monday. This is a political situation in talukas of Pedne and Salset on the eve of election. Most of the panchayat panels in Pedne are aligned towards party in power. Pedne taluka has 17 panchayats. 11 panchayats have almost decided their leaders. However, 6 are still undecided. Here are the front runners in Pedne taluka. In Korgaon, Panduri Arolkar as the sarpanch, deputy sarpanch Prachi Talaunekar, Tamboshe Vilas Shete, Kamini Maulankar, Dargal Vinita Naik, Pradeep Naik, Virnoda Krishna Parab, Taramati Rao, Torshe Vinayak Mahale, Ibrampur Ashok Kalangutkar, Agarwada Shashikala Damaji, Prabhakar Nagvenkar, Morji Dhananjay Shetgaonkar, Anuradha Morje, Harmal Hakulana D'Souza, Dwarka Naik, Mandre Tara Adfadkar, Vishnu Chodankar, Kerry Francis Rodriguez, Mrunali Talkar. Now have a look at the political situation in panchayats of Salset Taluka. There are in all 33 panchayats. This is the situation in 9 panchayats. In Ake Bash, Geeta Naik as the sarpanch, deputy sarpanch is undecided. Kuturi Valentina Braganza, Serali Sebastian Norona, Giuliano Gomes, Asolna Semi Almeida, São José de Ariel, Julio Montero, Orly Gentenso Luis, Macazana Cristina Vaz, Banauli Carmelina versus Riela Fernandez, Deputy Sarpanch Xavier Pereira, Raya Romuald Gonçalves. The elections for the Sarpanchas and the deputy would be officially held on Monday. The lobbying for the key posts will continue till the last moment. Our reporter in Pedne Vinod Mehta and in Madgaon Samir Bhatt.
Professor Gadgil Committee's report on Western Ghats has been placed for public suggestions and comments by Ministry of Forest and Environment for next 45 days. Last year, the much-awaited report on Western Ghats was submitted by Professor Madhav Gadgil's team to the Union Government. The panel has designated the entire Western Ghats as an ecologically sensitive area.
Western Ghats run in 145 talukas of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Western Ghat Ecology Expert Panel had visited all 6 states that fall under Western Ghats. It had taken suggestions of locals, activists and industry over various issues in relation to Western Ghats. The main highlight of the report being that the panel has designated the entire Western Ghats with 142 talukas as an ecologically sensitive area. Now, Union government has asked for suggestions and comments on the report. The 327 pages report of the committee is available on the website of Ministry and Environment, that is moef.nic.in. Stakeholders' comments and views are invited within 45 days on the email of amit.love@nic.in and svgodavarthi@nic.in. Suggestions can also be faxed at 011-2436-4594. Our reporter Lokik Shilkar for Prudent Media.
Hills of Goa have been identified as potential sites for wind park. A feasibility study conducted in collaboration with Scottish Development International has identified Kerala, Karnataka and the Hills of Goa as potential sites. The Union government has initiated the process of putting in place a policy to auction or award offshore wind farms. The project, if works out commercially, will benefit Goa, which is currently facing a huge power deficit at peak load.
Union government may auction offshore wind farms. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has constituted an inter-ministerial panel of secretaries to frame policy guidelines. Panel also includes heads of pertinent organizations such as Coast Guards. The panel will also approve and oversee execution of projects and identify private or public sector partners. Sources say a feasibility study conducted in collaboration with Scottish Development International, a Scotland government initiative to push commerce and trade, has identified Kerala, Karnataka and the Hills of Goa as potential sites. The International Wind Turbine Manufacturers Association estimates 65 gigawatts of wind power could be installed in India by 2020. The capacity could reach 160 gigawatts by 2030. Wind farms cannot work in wind speeds of less than 8 km per hour or over 55 km per hour. At present, India has an installed wind power capacity of 13,000 megawatts. Wind power costs between Rs 3.50 and 4 per unit against Rs 2.50 a unit for electricity from coal-fired plants. The project, if works out commercially, will benefit the state of Goa, which is currently facing a power deficit at peak load. The shortfall in electricity generation during peak hours stood at nearly 11,000 megawatts in April-May across India, including Goa. Fuel scarcity has hurt performance of thermal plants. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Well, it's time for a short break. Stay tuned.